You know, I took a moment, sat back, and realized something. I use Gmail every single day. I'm obviously on YouTube because that's where you're watching this every single day. I have used Google Drive back when it was Google Docs. In fact, I logged in there just the other day thinking it was going to be blank, and I totally forgot about the collaboration projects I did for class last semester. They were still sitting there. Obviously, not having been updated in a year, but they were still there on my Google Drive. And obviously, I'm using Chrome to record this, but I don't typically use Chrome on a daily basis. But there was a period for a while when I did use Chrome on a daily basis, and the one thing I did, excuse me, that I did like was its speed. And just last week, I gave Hangouts a try for the very first time. And to be honest, in my initial impressions, I was surprised. It was a lot smoother than FaceTime, which is what I normally use. Um, and let's think about what I do use every single day. On my Mac, I use Messages, which used to be iChat. It'll always be iChat to me because I've been using it since 2001, back before iChat AV even came around. Um, so it'll always be iChat. So I use that. I log in there every single day. I get onto Safari, log into Skype, Apple Mail. These are all just on my computer alone. And mobily, I do use Android every single day. But it's not, it's like, we're always connected these days. And as another example, I use Netflix every single day um, because to me it's the best way to relive my memories of Star Trek The Next Generation when I was younger. So, as it stands, practically speaking, I could, keyword could, I don't know if I will, but keyword could probably move into the cloud if I ever wanted to. I pretty much have everything taken care of. For the longest time, the issues with Chrome OS for me have been accessibility, which is one of the biggest ones. Well, I walked up to an Acer C7 the other day at a local electronics store and found this. They've given a large cursor, they've given a screen magnifier, high contrast, spoken feedback. That's everything I would need as far as accessibility is concerned. The only other thing that I'm wondering about is offline access. Now, I know Gmail is available offline. I'm not so sure about Google Docs and Google Drive. The only other hurdle, aside from that, would be migrating my iTunes library up into Google Music, which, as I understand it, though, seems to be a seamless process. I would just have to do it from my Mac, but from there on, it would all be there available for me. Now, I must tell you, I was one of the I was and in many ways still am a proponent against the cloud because of security issues. But let's think about this. Let's think about everything that I use on a daily basis. And I was beginning to wonder, have we moved into the cloud already? Let's think about this. Um, we log into our email every single day. That's a cloud service. If you're on YouTube like I am, that's a cloud service. If you collaborate with others using Google Drive or Dropbox or something, those are cloud services. I use Dropbox. Um, it's like, we say we're not going to do this, and yet it seems to me like subconsciously we're already doing it. Like we're just migrating over there as if it were second nature to us, not giving it another thought. Um, Now, as I've been saying, I will always be a proponent of local storage, which is why I am glad that Google Drive does allow you to store local versions of your documents in the event that you can't get access to the internet and you have to give a presentation, for example. But This is a question I think worth asking. If you truly step back and look at your own computing habits, how much of it do you think has moved into the cloud subconsciously without even you thinking about it? Because for me, I would have to say the only things that I don't use regularly anymore that would be considered cloud based are my word processor, which again I could use Google Drive for this, I just don't, um, and iTunes. Beyond that, everything else, I must say that the instant I turn this Macintosh on, it goes straight to the web. Um, and I'm wondering if a lot of general use cases aren't similar to this. But what do you guys think? Have we subconsciously moved into cloud computing without having given it a second thought, or or am I just speaking for myself? What do you think? If we're not already doing it, do you think we are going to do it? What do you think? Also, one more thing. I was looking up the security of the cloud the other day. Now, obviously, nothing is completely secure online, but um, I do have to. You have to start wondering if schools and businesses are going to be taking to this cloud. Microsoft has its own cloud with SkyDrive, Apple iCloud, obviously, Google Drive. If more businesses are going to be taking to this to increase productivity, are we just being resistant to a new era in technology? And are we just going to have to get used to it? What do you guys think? That's the question I'm posing. Thank you for watching. Comments are welcome and have a nice day.